Dad, it's a bit small. Can we play it on a bigger screen?
How about on the TV?
No, Mum's watching TV.
Oh, well, funny you should ask that, because I have got this. There we go, guys. Is this any better?
Much better.
Right, let me show you this little box of tricks. So here we have it, the Nintendo Switch projector case. Obviously nothing to do with Nintendo, this is something that I've knocked up myself, but it does exactly as the name implies. It is a case with a projector stuck on the back of it, so then you can play big screen wherever you go, and it actually works very well. So let me just show you it in action. So we're going to plug it in here, clip it into place. You can hear there it locks into place, and because this only weighs 300 grams, even if I shake it violently there, it's not going to go anywhere. You can see I'm not holding onto the case, I'm onto the Joy-Con rails there. So between this and the Switch, you're looking at 700 grams in total, which is okay, it's not too bad. So now we're going to turn it on. This little projector also comes with a built-in speaker as well, and in a few seconds you will see now it will start shining onto the table. Then all we have to do is dock it. So we're just going to plug this into here, the picture will go off here, and now it will come here. And if you have a look, the further away we get, the bigger and bigger and bigger it goes. The closer we get, the smaller it goes. So the idea is you would play this while lying on your bed with the Joy-Cons on here. So this is your handheld projector all built in. And then you're playing it, and as long as you don't shake around too much, it actually works pretty well. Obviously you can play it like you've seen in the video, where you rest it down there, and then you can have it up on the wall with your controllers and Joy-Cons in your hand. Now obviously, because the projector is a very small one, the room has to be dark, or playing outside in the dark for this to work well. But it's definitely going to have its uses, whether it would be camping, or I think the main use would be for children in their bedrooms. If they're not allowed a TV in their room, or for example they haven't got the room for the TV, then they can lie in their bed, point this up towards the ceiling, and then you're going to have a 60, 70, 80, 90 inch screen on that ceiling. Most ceilings are white, and the pictures do look pretty good. This little projector only pumps out 480p, but on the Nintendo Switch it doesn't seem to matter that much. If you've got more money, then by all means put in a 720p projector, and it's going to look a lot better. Now remember, this is just a prototype, and the battery on this only lasts about an hour because I'm also using it to power the dock as well. But imagine now if you had a bit of money behind you, if you were to use a case that was maybe 3/4 of an inch thick right the way across. It could have the projector, the dock and the power bank all built into it, and then you clip it in. It would have this nice little right angled USB-C that would go into here, just like those power banks that you get that clip onto the back of the Nintendo Switch. I think this could be a little bit of a winner. I know a lot of people say the things I do is pointless, but I honestly think if you had the money behind you, I think this would work pretty well. So basically, as you can see here, you've got the portable dock plugged into the Nintendo Switch. This is the thing that basically makes it docked, but we need to power this. The projector here has a built-in battery which is powering the dock. So you can see USB out going into the dock, and then the dock is sending the audio and video out down the HDMI into the projector, and it works just fine. Now when we're playing it like this, it's absolutely fine because obviously we can just use our Joy-Cons in handheld mode like this and here. But let's say now if we want to use it actually like this, when we plug this into here, these Joy-Cons will no longer work because it thinks it's docked, because it is docked. So what we have to do is, in this kind of mock-up that I've done here, I'm just using little bits of paper, or what I've got here is actually double-sided sticky tape, the plastic from the double-sided sticky tape, and I'm just going to pop it in there like so, and what it will do is it will stop the Joy-Cons pins from actually touching the pins on the Switch. So right now these are still working wirelessly even though they're on the Nintendo Switch. Obviously if a company was to do this properly, then what they would have to do is, just like you can get those ones where you can accessorize your Switch with little bits of wood, you would have to get something very similar to this to clip on here, but they would be blanks. So basically just plastic. You could just use some 3D printer to then print something up to slide on here, very thin. It only has to be a few millimeters to put on there just to block the pins, and then it would you know, it would look nice. And then obviously you would just take them off when you want to charge up your Nintendo Switch again. So right now, if you have a look now, can you see? I think I'm still in the sideways mode, but let me just move it along a little bit. There we go. Can you see now? Yeah, so I've just got to put them because they were working as player 2 and player 3, so I need to move that back. Well, let me show you a little bit of gameplay now. So I'm going to get my son to play this, and I'm going to get him to play it on the bedroom ceiling, and then you will see what it really looks like. So here we have my son lying on his bed, and as you can see, it's projecting up to the ceiling. Right, so this is the idea of how you would play it. And as you can see, he's got Fortnite on the go. And although it's only 480p, it is still more than playable. You can see it there? And he's using it in handheld mode, just resting on his belly with the projector pointing up towards the ceiling. Now I would say that is probably around, it's hard to gauge, maybe 50 to 60 inches. Right, so that's Fortnite. Let's show you a little bit of something else. Okay, so here we have Rocket League just projected onto some cupboard doors. So my son's just sat here. You can see the projector case on the back of the Switch there. Again in handheld mode. And it looks all right. Here we go, let's just watch that goal there. Bang. There you go. Right, okay, let's bring this outside now and play it against the garden fence. So just on the way to the garden, we've just stopped on the stairs just to show you the versatility of this product. There you go, you can even play it in the stairwell. So it just shows you it doesn't really matter if you haven't got TVs where you want to play, because something like this allows you to play it absolutely anywhere. Right, let's get out to the garden. And just a little bit further down the stairs, still haven't made it to outside, but if you have a look, you can see now we're about 1 metre away from the wall, and that would mimic about a 22-inch TV, more like a bedroom TV. So you don't always have to play on a massive screen. The closer you sit to something, then the smaller the screen is. And obviously when you're close up like this, then the picture looks a lot better. Now finally, let's get outside. Okay, so here we have a little bit of Metal Slug 3, and again you can see the Switch here with the projector case on it, and there it is projecting up onto a brick wall. And here we have the same game, but against a garden fence this time. So we're actually quite a long distance away. It's from there. It's too dark to see, but basically this is it up here. Right, let's get back inside. So there we have it. Peace and quiet. Right, okay. So tell me what you think about the Nintendo Switch projector case. Do you think that if this was made properly and it didn't stick out so much, that and also if the battery life lasted for like 2 or 3 hours, do you think there could possibly be a market for it? Then when you're finished with it, all we have to do is unplug it from there, and you will see it will go straight back onto the Switch again, and we just have to turn the projector off. So it's really easy to do. Just takes a few seconds to turn off. There we go, that's it. And now we're going to be working as a normal Switch again. Obviously if you want to charge the thingies, just take that out, and then you will see back to normal again. So obviously you would have to do something with these things here, but that would be really easy to do with a 3D printer. It's just I haven't got one, and still haven't got access to one. But yeah, let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you think it's a good idea, or if it's another ridiculous My Mate Vince idea. Now, this will probably be my last video in time for Christmas, so I just want to thank everyone for watching my videos. If you subscribe, I really want to give you a massive, big double thumbs up. Thanks so much. I've had a fantastic year on YouTube. I've really enjoyed it. I'm actually doing this full time now, which is a dream come true. So I feel really privileged, and I want to thank each and every one of you for all the support you've given me over this past year, especially with all the trying to fix videos. I'm getting so much help with them, and that's really fantastic. So I hope every one of you have a great Christmas. Also, obviously, I hope you have a very happy and healthy 2019. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Take care. Bye now.